What's up, everyone? Adam Shaggy Craig's in here, yelling for the room. A nice 78 degrees here on December 15th, 1500. It's 3 p.m. West Coast. We're in Corona, California at the Porphyry Yard, also known as BNSF PPH, Porphyry. I did learn how to spell it, but spell it often. I always have to look it up. I always had to. I don't have to. Haven't had to for a while. So we have a series of cars that are going outbound. The yard was serviced here today. Actually, the bunch of cars were delivered to the industries. They're still being processed. I'll show you that here in a second. Get our mouse going here. We got some cars over here at the this isn't RP. What is this? This is TRM. RP's over here. These guys can actually get pulled, but we're not going to worry about that. We're going to get all these cars out of the yard here. And we're going to take them down to San Bernardino. There's a 171 local that's ready to go from here. And we have our loaded cars with some stuff on the back. Weird that one's there. Should be okay. It's flat, so one car shouldn't make a difference. we could fix it later, but we got some Dash 9s, not my favorites. So we have 2 power units here that are pretty old. I'm gonna use those to get us up and out of here. So we are going to be going. Let me do a zoom in here. We're currently here, actually, like right here. It says Main 2. We're probably right in this area here, and we need to go up. We'll be stopping somewhere in here in Highgrove on the way to San Bernardino. There's just a small cut of empties there that came out of the lumber yards over there, so we're gonna get those. We'll be fighting with inbound train probably coming from, it's headed to Long Beach. So it's a double stack. But yeah, we'll do a meet. But first we've got to get our cars together. Let's get that started now. Let's see, I don't know if I have air on or anything like that. It should be aired up. Kinda did. See what this car has on it. Yeah, 90. All right. Let's turn that off. We don't need that right now. 4600. BNSF 4600 is what we're in. And what we're going to be using. All right, let's take off the handbrakes. Just put the independent brake on. Looking through all my stuff here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's pull forward here just a little bit. Do a nice simple stretch. We are going uphill a little bit. See, what we got here is we're going up. Actually, it says we're going down right where the locomotive is. We're going up the other way. Remember. But we have we're at 3,400 tons right now. It's 1889 on our length. We're gonna grab these other 2 cuts here, so that should put us like 5,600, 6,000, somewhere in there. .6 is our current HPT before we add the empties on there. I think we'll be, I don't know, we're under 2. We should be able to make it to San Bernardino on that. Take it the way we have it. Slowly rolling here. The only thing I'm not going to grab right now is these. Up here in the This cut here, it's got the 171s on it. They're ready to go out. That's not ours. I'm gonna grab these 2 cuts. So let's make sure we have everything we need. I am gonna cut it out in the main right now. This guy is going away from us. You have this one coming into us, so the main will be ours. Don't need to cut out this early, but I am going to need to here shortly, as I need to connect to those cars behind me. See, there's my distance counter, 1,800 feet on me now. No point in asking Otto right now either if we can go to, where do we pick this one here? Because this signal is pretty far away, like way over here, around the corner-ish, probably over here somewhere, so he's gonna yell at us about. Call him when we get there. Want to pass this green switch here. Take the power off here. Maybe, you know, let's go to notch 1. We might have slowed down too much. We're jamming and slamming all the cars here. We should have a couple more to go, and then we can get on the way. The road. So next weekend, next Sunday will be the Christmas Sunday, the Christmas before Christmas. One after it will be the one before New Year's. So coming to the end of the year, it's flown by. Very last car too. I wonder if we can't let's keep notch 1 on there. Kinda would like to, let's see, we'll go down this track here. Would like to fix this here. We'll get off of this one here, and then move over. Crack, and then we'll grab them again. Can't go down this one because we're too close. We'll have to go down this one here. We'll just, I'm actually probably too long to kick these too. Maybe. A little bit more on this. Start slacking here. Whoops. Notch 2. Come on. Bell driver's a little crazy with the sensitivity. And I'm using -9, so it's the response is slow. See what we can do here. Had the independent brake on. I just knocked it off. Definitely don't want to cut this too soon. It's good brake couplers there. Yep. All right. Too fast. We got that stopped. So let's go back and get our cars. One car that we need. What's up, Train Whisper? I gotta get that guy, those beams. Then we'll go back and get these and pick up the rest of these empties. Not quite in the main yet. It is mine. Handbrake applied. To pull this a little bit. A little hot. All right, let's connect that. Check the angle cock over here is closed. Partial on this side and partial. Okay. See that they both were able to. Sometimes when I open the angle cocks, if I open one side and it's open, then or partial, and the other one going around, I had still in reverse, by the way. Really, I think we're gonna break knuckles. We're keep handling like this. Anyways, when I go here and I click, if I click partial on one and I click on the other one, it still says closed, and that means that it's not going to open them both. Sometimes if you click on one, you hit open, it'll open both of them wide open, and then you just dump error. PCS. Not cool when that happens. And working with these -9s, like I said, they're pretty slow to respond. You might have to grab another engine and to get to San Bernardino, get up the Cajon Pass. I don't think I'll be doing that today. All right, so somebody had a load on the very rear of the train with some empties between the empties. So just to fix that, it took about 15 minutes. We'll get our couple empties here, and then we got 4 quads. Then we'll work down the line here. Do have to be careful. We are going downhill the way we're going now. But we don't want to bust knuckles. We hit the brakes. Running the older engine, so things are a little slow to respond. All right, let's connect these. Go partial on that. On that. Rear of the train here. Do this one. That one's closed. We'll go back and let's open them all the way up. As long as the CFM is down, which is at 3 now, so that's good. CFM, cubic foot per minute, still at 3. So here we go, pulling forward. Far away, you can't even hear the horn. Go notch 3. Let's get this thing pulled forward. We're here. We're going to go to this one next. Yep. And looking at it again, so grade is, it says it's going downhill, at least where the locomotive is, because we're going forward now. He's still 2.6. That's good. Got about 5, 6, 7 more cars to go past this switch. And notch 3, but I came up from 2. Go notch 4. Oh, I had handbrake still on. Maybe that's why. Might as well turn the brakes on too. We're going to be on the main here in a minute. 10. All right, so we got 4 more grain cars to go. Get out of that lane and then onto this one. Starting to get hot and heavy on the speed. Let's slow her down. But we don't want to lose all of our speed. So see, we are back on an incline again. 0.5%. See what we can do. We're coming down in speed. It's going a little bit steeper up there. And on back. Oops. Once I get to about 2 miles an hour up here, the front of the train, come off the notch, or come off the gas. I'll let it roll in. As long as it's not rolling in above 4, we should be fine. So little dynamic brakes now to slow her down. 3.8. 50% of the dynamics on. Slow us down a bit. We got contact. So the train is pushing together and doing it like a little bit of an accordion. Seeing the couplers there, we got up pretty high in those couplers. See here. Like these cars have air and they're bottled up. Somebody didn't release the air on them. Oh, let's see. That one's... Well, how could it be? Huh. All right. Make sure that we... like everything is laced up. The back of the train. These are all laced here. Back up here. So, got a lot of train here. Got to get around. Okay. Go ahead and take off the e-brakes, handbrakes. Go to a partial. Watch the CFM. Not above 80, so that means they were bottled up. We're at just about at 80. I can open angle cock now because it's below 80. Technically below 90, but I like to do it below 80. And yeah, push some air through. And then we got to get one more cut before we hit the road. And we got to put an EOTD on. So let me go into notch 3. Take a look at our HPT here. 1.8 now. So we are below the minimum of this sub, which is 2. Let's see. So we're at 4,600, 5,000 tons, 4,700 feet. No biggie. All right, I'm in gear. I'm pulling a little bit. Notch 3. I'm going to come off brake cylinder right now on the independent. Oh, I'm in reverse. Not sure why I was in reverse. So let's go forward. I remember I came back, but I thought I switched gears. I guess I wasn't paying attention because I had to use the dynamics. But we want to do a nice, easy stretch here. Nice and easy. The car's pulling apart up here. Okay, we are moving. Let's go maybe notch 4 to get us over this hill, this hump that we're dealing with right now. The rear of the train. Let's see what's holding us up here. If we got anything. So the brakes are still on back here. We're filling up all the cans. Make sure that we don't have anything that's holding us up here. Put on my independent brake. I'm going to hit F7. Couple times. Okay. There we go. We're back in gear. Let's go to notch 4. The reason I did that, there were some cars that were saying the brake cylinder was on, and I was like, okay, we don't have any air right now, so I cycled the train air, and it didn't change. I just decided to hit F7. Okay, so here we go. We're going to pull forward here at a notch on notch 4, going uphill. A little underpowered now, and without even having grabbed the other cut. Let that train stretch a bit. Back here, I'm going to jump on this one as it's rolling. Actually, let me look. So this one is set. These ones are all hosed up. I put on an EOT on this guy. Open that. So there's also, they didn't tear out the San Diego cars here, so we gotta make something up. Don't need San Diego cars. And see, oop, there's a San Diego up here. Go through all. I'm just making random names. STO. Next, STO, STO. All these tankers to the same spot. Whoever brought these cars in, they didn't separate the San Diego cars, so this would take forever to do it, so I'll just change the name. You don't have all day. So if you are collecting cars on here, please follow directions as it states and separate the San Diego cars. Thank you. You don't want to send San Diego cars back to Barstow, or then they got to come all the way back down here. All right, so 11. Let's hop back on here. There's some San Diego cars in here as well. Oh. Came off the throttle too much. Went from 4 to 0, even though I only wanted 2 notches down. We lost all of our speed. I might have to get another locomotive on here too, because it might be brutal getting into San Bernardino, because there's quite a hill there. But we'll do what we can do. There's a Jeep 38 right before San Bernardino. There's a siding that I have already pulled the cars from the Riverside Industries. And there's a Jeep 30 on the back. I was going to take that to San Bernardino. But it can't act as a DPU because it doesn't have remote control capabilities. Like, we could literally... These don't have either, DPU capabilities, but we could attach... They could be MUs, but we could attach these to the back of the cars and drop them off too, but... Just take that from here as a local. Let's see. Let me go down. See, notch 2. I'm up on the end here. I may grab an ES 44. I hear a train coming. Oh, here it comes right here. This is that one that we saw that was Otto was routing. Okay. All right, we'll put the handbrakes on. For the very whoops. They're working on the auto racks here. The CSX Chris's. All right. Okay, so we are HPT's on good. Let's see what our stats are right now. So HPT is 1.4 and 7,600 feet. I'm going to pull it San Bernardino like this. Got a few more to grab along the way. But we're going. Alright, so the handbrakes are off. Lights are bright. We're on the main. I'm going to wait for this to spin up. I know there's locomotives in San Bernardino, by the way. You could always grab another one, so this ain't making it up the hill like this. Waiting for the amps to drop here, or to come down on the tracks. And we're going to come off on the independent brake a little bit. Slowly. Still coming down on it, nice and relaxed. Belling off, trying to just get this thing to pull more. Okay, so I have positive movement here. Go ahead and ask Otto. Bring up the map. I didn't bring it up ahead of time. I'm going to bring up the map for the San Bernardino sub off the depotserver.com. And that'll tell us where we're at in Porphyry. I'm scrolling down to it right now. So, Prado, Porphyry. Looking for the radio information. I might have it here. I do. So we're BNSF 3615. We already have our spot, so let's ask for a signal. A specific destination, which is we wanted to go right here, so he's going to route me down through this one right now, just shy of Arlington. That's fine, so we're on our way. What we have to do now is close the switch after we pass it. Here it's lined and locked for mainline operations once we depart. We're on our way out of Porphyry. We're still in the yard at the tail end, so we have to make sure that we don't exceed speed limit. It says there's 82 pounds on the rear there, coming up a little bit. For some reason it didn't come all the way up to 90, even though we didn't use it. But could have a leak. What's going on here? It's a little bit of slow charging. Other than that, everything's looking good right now. Auto has us on the main 3 here, main 2, Arlington. Then we got a full stop as there is a train coming. This guy, whoever this is, going to be passing us, so we have a meet. But he'll pass us before we even get close because we're slow. And then they're working kind of the auto yard here, San Bernardino. So I have just leaving the Porphyry yard here, a couple more cars to go, and then we'll have the switch. So to climb the Cajon Pass, you need a minimum HPT of 2.0. We are not going to have that. We don't have that. We're 1.4. So we could not even attempt to do it because we won't make it. So we'll pick up more power in San Bernardino, and then we'll tie down there and recrew it. After this crossing up here, we should probably go back and close the switch behind us. We will be stopping again in that last siding before we leave the San Bernardino sub to grab, I don't know, a dozen I-beams and a couple boxcars. Take a look at the rear of the train here. Coming up on the switch, we'll go ahead and go up there now. Go ahead and go into notch 5 now on the lead end. Once the rear of the train passes this switch here, I'm going to go up to notch 6. Just don't want to make any massively sudden movements. Route 6. So the switch, which lock it there, the switch is lined and locked for mainline operations. Now we're at 15 miles per hour. And I have a speed reduction at Streeter just before the UP merge at West Riverside there, the UP sub. I have a 40 mile an hour speed restriction. That mile post about 11. We got a ways to go. We're still only haven't even hit milepost 20 yet. That's this crossing up here. We got 9 miles to go at this crossing coming up. And we are, I mean, we're 20 miles an hour, so pretty good. We just can't stop. When we can, we got air. We got full air on all the cars. So I have to check our dispatch here, make sure that he's not doing anything funky with us. Also have to make sure we're going to be up on Main 1 coming into San Bernardino. So we'll come in through Main 1 here, and then we'll need to cross over. We actually need to get in the A yard. So I'll request this switch here once we get our cars from right over here in Hydro where we need to go. We're just gonna work our way up to San Bernardino. We got 11, 12 miles total. Underpowered for what we're normally used to having. 1.6 isn't underpowered. It is going up the Cone Pass, but on this Inland Empire stuff, it's not. Just not a lot of power for what most people want. Whoops. Move my microphone and tap the hopefully that we don't, and now the rail driver wants to play around, so gotta watch our couplers because we definitely went to hit the bell. The throttle down. The 4600 is our call sign. Alright, I got to clear. BNSF 4600. Eastbound. Oh, that's cool. It's telling us their speed on there. I never noticed that before. PTZ. PTC. PTZ is a camera. For the pan tilt zoom. what I got up here. See the little yellow signs? I pushed the right button. Yellow signs coming up. Oh, those are lights, not signs. Let's get over here to the station. It's La Sierra. I've actually been here before and got real close to this line and took my son there, and as a freight train went by, told us to not loiter because we didn't have tickets for Metro. $72.66 is Fighting Auto. He's in the next region. So after the La Sierra station, I got about a mile to to Tyler Street, where the mall is. Nice slow day here. Watch the Cowboys come out. The beginning of the morning, first half, I was like, oh my gosh, the Cowboys started good, and then Cooper fumbled one, and interceptions. I didn't think it was going to turn out the way that did. Doesn't really matter. I don't know, they might make the playoffs. I doubt it. Arco's bored because I'm talking about Cowboys, just because it's a grim day. You know, you see the grayness. Kind of looks like where you're from. All right, here's Tyler Street. There's a big mall over here to the left called Tyler Mall. It used to be called Tyler Mall, now it's called something else. I don't know what it's called. All the ancient people that live here still call it Tyler. The Galleria Tyler or something is what it's called now. All this stuff is my stomping grounds growing up. Orange County and Inland Empire here. Doing pretty good, Arco. How are you doing? Can't believe the weekend's already over. Went by rather fast, it seems like. I didn't do what I normally do the last few weekends, is driving and yard sales and all that. Just didn't do a whole lot this weekend, and yet the weekend flew by still. Got a couple weeks left of the year. Got 3.5 days off of work, or you have 3.5 days this week of work. I have 4 days, and then next week I'll have Monday somewhat. I got my new guy starting on Monday, and then Thursday somewhat for 2 weeks. Got 4 days and 2 weeks, and then we'll hit the new year running. It auto bad. So I didn't realize we had slowed down to 12 miles an hour. That's we're gonna need to notch this thing up if we want to get to Riverside. We're gonna blow this engine up because it's old Dash 9. There's a Brooker's Mill in front of us. We went from 20 miles an hour down to 10. Seems a little excessive. Take a look. We are wanting to come up here. Again, he has us at an all stop at Arlington. I have a feeling he'll get us over here where we need to. We do have free reign here. We've got nobody coming in. He's closed the main here, so he's getting ready. He's got a restricting. I don't know where he's trying to go. He's trying to head to Barstow. Why? So he can close the main. All right, go ahead and go to Knot 8. We've been running at 7 for a while. See if we can get flames coming out of the top here. We've got a bit of climbing to do. We're at almost 1%. Got 1.4 HPT. Might be a little challenging. So let's see. Yep, I got all the cars out of the mill over here already. Almost back up to 20 miles an hour. Especially after setting a flamethrower on. We got off to a slow start on the stream. Again, it's the muggy weather here. It being Sunday and sitting around watching football. Feel like I'm dragging here like the train is. Red signal won't hurt, she says, Otto. Unless you're on the hill. You don't want to stop and go, especially in something like this. Now he gave you a signal. Alright, we got a crossing coming up here. I didn't catch which one that was. So we passed Brooker's Mill. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Arlington coming up. Seems like we're so far ahead of the game. Arlington's 15, the mile marker 15. We're going to mile marker 6. Get the rest of our loads. 15 to 6, 15 minus 6. Is what? 9? No, 15. Hold on. Oh, here comes the meat, by the way. So, but yeah, we're doing 15. If we have 15 miles total, 15 minus 6, that would be 9. So we have 9 miles. A unit train there, it looks like. We're literally in notch 8, chugging at 19 miles an hour, coming up on 20. And the grade's only 0.07, so I mean, we even tried to get this going up the Cone Pass. It'll just stop. It'll stop and quit, fold its arms. No, I'm not doing that. This is not the little engine that could. This little Dash 9, it couldn't do nothing. I mean, it's doing the job, don't get me wrong. And it's a manifest, so it doesn't need to be, we wouldn't have a lot of power on it. We're just doing a yard transfer. We had no other power there, just these 2 units. Guess suppose we could have connected the switchers on as MUs to give us just a little more power, but all right. Got another hour to get there for the end of the shift. This is CP Arlington here. The Porphyry Yard is at mile marker 22. We're at 15, so that's how many miles we've done in an hour. Of course, we had to also assemble the train, so can't really go too much by that. We got 2 more crossings coming up. One at Jackson, one at Jefferson, and then a siding that we're going to go past. That's just industry CRP. We got 3 more crossings before we meet up at the Streeter, the UP cross. So I'm at 30 miles an hour. I'm still under the 40, so I need to activate my bell at the whistle boards. I don't have to whistle until I feel it's the right time to do so. You're not yet at the 40 mile an hour restriction either, so we have track speed here if we wanted to. We could even get up to 50 miles an hour. We had 2.1 to our 40 restriction there. 0.2% upgrade, uphill that we're climbing. Great. Let's see the whistle board, but crossing bell's on. Moving now. I looked there at that industry back there earlier for cars. I didn't see any. Sure, it didn't pop up on me. We have a dance approach signal coming up, I believe. signal, not exceeding 50, so. Mouse was on the wrong one. Quiet horn, huh? Like a horn is like, oh, I love you. There's a 40 speed restriction. We're at 4 miles below that. Check our next signal. Get over on the sub that we're on. So he is crossing us over. He does enjoy our path here. So we're going to come onto this track. We're going to be stopping right around just past that signal in High Grove. Got a couple more empties. About 4 or 5 miles away now. Right after with the the crossover at West Riverside, you have Prince Street. 10.7 is the mile marker. Our sighting where first of all, the signal is High Grove crossover. It's 3.1 mile marker on it. So. But from 10 to 3, 7 miles. It doesn't seem like that in person. So we are in the 40. Let me come on down to, here's turbos drop off there a little bit. Drop a notch here. Start to slow down a little bit here, which is good. Radar signal is coming around the corner. Reds are facing the opposite way. Or no, they're facing our way, but they're for that other stuff. Got 40. Diverging approach medium here. The diverge right here, right in front of us. We're at 40 on the dot. Siding crossover is siding is 40 miles an hour. Crossover is 50. So the 50 mile an hour crossover. We're 0.1 below. Okay, now we're on main 1. Head eastbound. Coming up mile marker 10. Need to stop just after 7.2. So 3 miles. That's our track speed, by the way. Actually, it was a 40 and then it was normal track speed. And then we have a 50 right here. Approach up here. We should slow down to 30. Alright, so we are coming up on our signal here. A little ways to go yet. That 3rd Street or something. This telling us this intermediate here at 8.4 is telling us to come down to 30 miles an hour. So we'll do that. Then we just got released by the dispatcher. NSF 4600 eastbound, be coming up on, or restricting for the High Grove crossover. Here's the lumber yard. The CLW, so this is the lumberyard west, and next to it is east, and then our siding will be after the industry that's after, which is Reliable Hardware and Supply. We're under 30, but we are going to be coming to a stop. However, well, we can brake mid-train, I guess. That way we don't have to pull the whole thing through. That would make more sense. Pull the loads through and we'll stop and we'll get these from the siding. So right after that crossing up here is the siding. Maybe it's not that crossing. Maybe it's the one after it. Yeah. 2 more crossings, not this one. Still, we're gonna bring her down here in speed. Gonna look at the big board here. We're gonna be clear. Might need to restrict on that signal, but if we break it where I want to, we might have the room to squeak in there and get what we need. You can see in the distance these higher level crossing lights. Right after that, you can see the rear of one of the cars wherever my mouse is, maybe. I can see, I don't know if you can. So I'm going to just go on to notch 1 here, try to keep things stretched out, or I lose too much speed. Notch 2 now. Losing way too much speed here. Notch 3. I still got probably a half mile to a mile to go. Hey, when you come to a crossing and then you see a train slowing down like this, you're like, no, keep coming. I'm gonna turn sand on. They come on automatically. Yeah, I might have too much wheel slip. Might have caused some wheel slip there. So we're going to have to detach and then grab the empties. What I'll do is I'll set a timer, a distance counter. Let's call it a countdown timer. It's a distance counter. Taking a look here to see what we got going in. So I'm going to choose this switch now. He's out. So we got one coming in. Didn't affect us much. Running faster than a train. So yeah, we're gonna grab these guys here, including the locomotive, by the way, that's on the back. Or I might just leave that there. It's on the wrong side to take it with us. Figure I was gonna take it, you know, everything all the way from the back, but I can cut the train and just back in and grab these on the loads. We can come back and get the rest of it. And we'll probably pass that signal there. We'll have to watch close. Right here is where we need to pass. People are going to be so angry too that are at that crossing because we're going to block it for a minute. $7,600 people. We're not going to Don't need all of that. We only need to get to these beams. And I have a sneaky suspicion I'm gonna need this. Oops, this restricting. Restricting now. You can see it. It's flashing. I got a half dozen cars still to go. I want to put, I want to stop right here with the rest of them. I need to get the beam car somewhere over here. Stop it there. What's going on, Mr. Brown? Let's see. I hit, well, it shows me as going downhill here, but I think a lot of this train is still coming up. So let's stay in notch 2 if we can. We may have come off too much. Let's go back to notch 3. Right here again is where we want to stop. Watch our miles per hour. We're gonna die, or we're gonna kill our speed here. Notch 0. We'll put on some independent brake, and that's pretty close. Trying to get some handbrakes on. All right, now we're going to say what happened to my cars. I was on the wrong side, looking the wrong way. Okay, so now we're going to we'll close these angle cocks here. I'm going to come back a little bit. Just nudge back here a little bit. See if we can bump this and also do the handbrake test for us. Here it comes. Hear it coming. Up to notch 2, trying to get to budge. Again, we're using -9, so all right, stopped right away. That's good. Let's pull the pins and let's get the rest of these. HPT should be back up to like 2.5 now. We don't have anything. So what? 2.7. Okay, so our switch is thrown. Notch 5, which is kind of big, but wait for some power to hit the wheels. Here we go. I think we got 12 cars or something coming out. Not too many. So watch my speed. I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to come in too slow. So I'm at 3 now. Give it another, go back up to notch 3. Point 5. It's going to mush in and jerk here in a second. So we'll feather our throttle. 0.876. We're notch 2 coming back 2 miles an hour. That'll be nice. Okay, let's lace her up. That one's fully open. Let's go ahead and check the last one here. Here's the last one, but we don't want to take the locomotive with us. So we're going to close this. Close, open, disconnect. Release the handbrakes. We'll put the handbrake on this one. That one's going to take off by itself. Pull forward. So let's go notch 2. We'll wait a minute for it to spin up. Go notch 3. It'll slowly come off the independent brake. Handbrakes are off. Okay, that guy just shook loose. He's coming forward again. I don't want to rehook. Here we go. All right, so let's grab a hold and get the rest of our train. Get to San Bernardino. Oh, the smoke coming up, probably on fire. Probably got flames shooting out the top. All right, I'm gonna come on down. Let's say I'm doing 8 with a number of cars still to go. And a notch 1 here if we can keep it there. Rail driver lettuce. Are down at 7. Just need to keep the momentum going here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. Half dozen. I think there's 2 boxcars. 6. Let's go to notch 2. We're now past the signal over here, and there was a crossing up there. Coming up speed, so I just took down a notch 0. Locomotive is going downhill according to that, but according to this, we're slowing down. So looks like we got 1.5 or 2.5 to go. One more. Last one. And then we'll do right there 7,400. All right. Independent brakes on. Reverse. Let's go up to notch 3. So wait for it to spin up. Slowly moving the independent brake here. Finally got some movement. See if we can hold that speed there. Notch 2, notch 1. I'm going to be going between those. Nope. Oops, I wanted 3. Can't get 3. Rail driver's not letting me get that precise tonight. I'm in notch 3. Wait for it to spin up. We have lined and locked. Switch remain on operations, so all we got to do is get these cars aired up and get out of town. Just a couple miles away from San Bernardino now. That will work. Because the, yeah, see, the air wasn't even on. It was the, in a train device. We have no air at all. The, go here, train. Yeah, let's just fix that now. Had nothing to do with any angle cocks open, by the way. It's just when we connected into train device was there and it dumped all the air on us. Handbrake's off. So we'll have to continue here because we're past the signal. We have to continue. We want this next signal here. We already have that marked, so let's go ahead and get some strength and some power here. That's crossing bell still on. Coming off on the independent so we can get things going. Pulling, trying to stretch nice and easy. The rail driver is not making it easy. It keeps skipping the notch like it does. And notch 4 now. We'll make sure we got what we came for. We do. Okay, so we're going to have 30 miles an hour coming into the yard. Somewhere around the Colton crossing. So I have a detector coming up here pretty soon. 30 right after the crossing for CP Rana. I need those 2 crossovers. And we're going to skip the B yard. We want to go into, I guess, the lead. Actually, we do want that. Do take that yard lead in. This will get us in the A yard where we want. Let's see if we can, okay, so according to here,
DNSS detector,
that's our detector there.
6.0, main 1.
I don't have it on this map.
36 degrees.
So that will be 3614. Just noticed I did that. I had that messed up. 36. So we're going to zone 14 here. 36. Could be 14, but let's go ahead and go this way. So 65. So 65, and then I don't know what the tone was. They call them at the next control point. And I'll be here down the corner. I'm on restricting, but I'm only restricting because I have no person to tell my intentions. So 15 miles an hour is what I should be doing, but going a little bit faster. Looking for a signal up here. After I pass this intermediate, I'm going to call them again. So the train just passed the marker that the distance counter I set at that switch. For those of you who are joining us, oh yeah, there's some, like where these signals are, there's like truck stuff over here, like an Amazon, like small little, not Amazon, but it's, oh my gosh, I just want to go to notch forward. Anyways, it comes from like down way below and it comes up to the tracks. These tracks are elevated. This is Lockadina over here. Alright, so he's not giving me a lot of time. I see a lot of trains, the intermodals are stacked through these switches, by the way. Alright, so we got a clear up here. He's letting us go ahead and come on through. So now I'm going to go ahead and notch her up. We'll have a 30 after the crossing, but we're not there yet. So proceed for BNSF 4600 eastbound, coming to San Bernardino. Yeah, this mountain, this hill here isn't here. There's actually a street that runs like right over here, Lockadina. Right alongside the tracks. Goes over this, goes into the Santa Ana River. He does have me routed up here to the signal that I want. Do this, and as I get closer, I'll set a restricting on here to pull into the A yard. Actually, I don't need to pull in it. What am I thinking? Oh yeah, because I need to get more power. So pull into the lead there and grab some power and let AI take it to Barstow. Interesting enough, this lead here, looks like a main, but it's a lead that comes off UP crossover. So UP coming from Yuma up from Palm Springs and so forth, they'd come down and then they come over here like this, and then they get on the BNSF main and they go back there towards that Streeter cutoff where that Arlington switch, or CP Arlington. Approach medium here. We're not 25, so we're actually slowing down. Another notch here. Not me. A little too early on that. My speed's dropping off here because we're going at plus 1% grade here. All right, in this meet, let's see if the AI turns off their brights. I'll turn mine off first. Nope. On a rack. We're set good for, we're 15 miles an hour. That should be good for pulling the yard here. I think what I want to do we'll actually pull into this block here, so let's tone auto again. We'll just update our what we need here. Okay, well, he gave us an acknowledgement anyways. So into notch 8 we go. So I want to, he just said contact dispatcher. We crossed this signal, but we want to go here. So he still has me red on this one, but we want to go to this one now. All right, signal location for BNSF 4600 eastbound, coming into San Bernardino for a stop and additional power add. We'd be over here though. So this what we'll do is we'll just stop at that signal that's the far end of the yard right before it gets real steep. And see, sand comes on automatically. Pretty cool. As we get into here, we're gonna have, hopefully there's some power over here. But look. Yeah, there's power here. So we're gonna come through this here. Stop at this signal. Right there, we'll be able to pull power out, back on, and get that thing on its way. Where's our... Okay, so we'll come through the yard here. One of these tracks. No, maybe not. Like all these tracks are full, but... Let's do this. Let's see. Got some aces. I don't need both of them, but that's fine. We're still working our way up the hill here. So if I were to take that, if I were to go get power from the fuel depot there, I'll delete two of them when I'm done. I have to back up and then go down through the yard and then come out and then back up again. So I could have done that. The amount of time I have left, figured that would just be the easiest thing. So we can get it done. I mean, we still got a mile to go. We're chucking at notch 8 right now. We're doing 18 miles an hour, slowing down slightly. multiplayer servers right now. Welcome, by the way. If we look at the multiplayer server we're on now, which is the Mateo Community Server, this was a little bit earlier. I'm waiting for it to update. So right now on a Sunday evening, you have myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on here on the SoCal server. You do have a, if we look at the depot, let's see what is the depot plus. The Depot Plus, their SoCal server currently has 1 on it. So Mateo Community Server has a lot. So Depot Plus actually have 1 in SoCal, 1 in Pennsylvania, 1 on A-Line. None on Mohawk. I don't know how many we have. All right, see you, Venus at 4600. I'll be stopping, adding power, and then we'll be headed to eastbound again. As far as, so this server is, description, or to join the Discord is down below. Join this server and many of our others, you would need to go through a skills check just to make sure you understand how Run 8 works. I have plenty of videos on this channel, kind of not tutorials, but tutorials kind of thing to help you get through that. And we do you know, multi-person, multiplayer. So we'll do 2-man switching operations sometimes. I've done it here again and on stream. I stream every Sunday around this time, but I'm flexible because of the NFL football season. So if you look back some of the videos, you'll catch a little bit of this and that. I like yard work more than being here on the main line. So I do that more often than not. But as far as working with other people, yeah, you can, once you get on the server, you can do whatever you want with whomever you want. We do have jobs in our Discord on moving supply trains and so forth. You're taking a train off map, you don't need to have a job. This train will be going to Barstow, so we've brought it from Corona, California for free. The yard that's basically just to the west, about 11 miles away, and it's taken just under 2 hours to assemble that train and get it this far. Okay, so we're coming up on a signal here. It's not my signal there, that's for this side. Our signal is up here. I want to make sure I have plenty of room to stop. We're going to put those engines on it. It has enough horsepower to get the contact. So yeah, the answer, all the above, what you're asking. Run 8's fun, single player, but there's a lot of work that you have to do. It is extremely fun if you're doing multiplayer, but you have more restrictions on what you can do as far as the server owners, or in my case here on the Mateo Community Server, I'm a yard master. We set, you have some rules like you can't spawn trains and you can't drive like an idiot. Pretty much it. It's supply trains, and we want to make sure that you aren't mishandling those because that's supplies for the yards. I'm going to start my slow down here as I coming up on my red signal. Probably don't want to go all the way. Well, I'm kind of level here. Let's watch what it does. For 32. You have to stop before this red up here. And we're underpowered as it is now. I'm going to put some air on. Let's go 10 pounds. And dynamic brakes. Yeah, we're gonna break that. We're gonna go past this signal. I think. I was talking and not paying as much attention. See what we did here. I mean, kind of. We can still get around. All right, so I'm going to relinquish this. Yeah, exactly. I'm right at the, I mean, yeah, I ran it. All I was trying to do is get up here so I can, let's see, relinquish. We just want to and we see the signal. It may not like me because there's a train past the signal there. What's up, Michael? Let's see. Oh, I got train brake on still from the other train. Yeah, so we need more power on that guy, so we're going to punch this guy on the front and then let AI take it to Barstow. The base game is pretty large, by the way. All right, let me this one. Alright, so it's not going to do it. Oh, my wheels are still on it. That's why. Cool, you can see the brakes like moving in and out, but it doesn't, not that level of detail here. Doesn't need to be. Physics are good enough. As you saw, I ran that red light, barely. Trying to find my rail driver here in the dark. Alright, so we're going to connect, get everything connected up. Wait for the CFM to come down here below 80. Okay, it is. Open up. Light coming from. All right, so What's our HPT now? Let's take a look. First of all, I have to retag the symbol of the train. I'll just copy this one. HPT 2.6 for manifest. Pretty good. Like where we were. Okay, so that's good. That's good. That's good. I love that. Got 2 minutes to go. My normal time. So AI is going to take it the rest of the way. And let's see, we've already got that switch is set. See what he can do here. All right, well there he goes. All right, and then we're gonna watch this thing depart. I don't know if I can do it now because I've already released it. Yeah, so I can't check the sound. It's just something I got off the enhancement Discord. Got a whole bunch of them. So as this recrew takes over and takes us on the Barstow. BNSF 9320 is now the lead. We're gonna have a heck of a climb there. Trying to get started from here, but we're gonna watch them depart into kind of the sunset here at the cloudy day. Thanks everybody for joining me here on Simulator Sunday. I'll be back next Sunday, believe it or not, on the 22nd, week before Christmas. We'll be back. I don't know what time the Cowboys are going to lose, but if they're at the 1 p.m. game, then I'll probably be here earlier in the morning, 11 or so. But they're playing at 1, then yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Keep an eye here on the YouTube channel. Follow me, and I'll tell you when I'm live. Other than that, I'll be back on Wednesday on Twitch doing some LA Noir, some 1940s detective rockstar game, and not playing it correctly. There's a locomotive, the Dash 9 that we used to get here, 4600. See, what is he waiting on? Oh, that was it. Someone coming? Oh, because I have all this blue. Yeah, now you should be able to go. There he goes. Yeah, that was my bad. Sorry, now I have to clear this restricting. I shall do that right after. So let's go up here and get a good view on this guy, and see you guys next week for some more Simulator Sunday. You guys have a good week.